Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. Kellner with Droid Life, and we're taking a look today at two Nexus 5s. So we've got on the right here a Nexus 5 running Android 4.4.1, which is the brand new update that Google just issued, which fixes all of the camera issues, or at least supposedly fixes all of the camera issues we complained about in our review. Now on the left, we've got another Nexus 5 just running 4.4 still, so it doesn't have the camera tweaks. What we thought we'd do is just sort of show you some of the differences, even in terms of how it takes pictures and what they look like afterwards, at least on device. Now we'll probably take some more pictures, some samples, and compare them side by side later, but you can really, I believe, tell right away when you take a picture on the device that it's going to look quite better. So let's do something first. Let's check out speed. So one of the big focuses was speed, right? We had issues with it focusing, and then obviously there was some shutter lag, and then even opening the app was slow. So what I want to do is, and I'm just going to grab these out here so I can make sure that I hit them, hopefully at the same time. We're just gonna tap each app, and just so you're aware, we don't have any other apps running, including the camera. So we're gonna tap these and see which one opens fast. Again, 4.4.1 here on my right, 4.4 here on the left. So if I go ahead and tap, and just slightly ahead, you've got the 4.4.1 device. Okay, so we can close that again, and let's just do it one more time. And you guys tell me what you think's faster. So 1, 2, 3. And just slightly faster again on 4.4.1. So again, you've got a speed improvement there. Google stuck to their word. So I'm gonna close that. So the other issue I had then was from the lock screen, right? So one of the quickest ways to launch a camera, and manufacturers realized this, was to make a camera shortcut available from the lock screen. So you pull your phone out of your pocket, launch a shortcut from the home screen or lock screen, and then take a picture. So Google's done that as well. You've got this shortcut down here that you can swipe over to get into your camera. So this is where the Nexus 5 really struggles, at least on 4.4, at least for me. If you swipe these over and unlock, sometimes the camera takes at least a couple of seconds, and so you've missed your opportunity in those few seconds to snap the picture you want. So if we go swipe over both at the same time, you can see immediately, and we're ready to take a picture. So it's really not even close with this one, and we'll do that one more time just in case I cheated on one of the other fingers. So if I go swipe, you can just see it goes full screen and loads right away on 4.4.1, and it's ready to take a picture. So there's definitely some speed improvements there. Thank you very much for that, Google. All right, so 4.4, I'm gonna put you down. In terms of UI changes, you actually aren't going to see really any other than in HDR+. So if we look at this, the menu system is all still the same. It all still sort of doesn't make a lot of sense, and we're not really big fans of it. But if you do load up HDR+, let's bring over our favorite Android guy. So when I take a picture in HDR+, you'll notice there's now a status sort of ring right in the middle, and that sort of tells you that your phone's doing something. So if I go ahead and click, you'll see that status symbol sort of, or that status meter sort of circles around and lets you know that it's taking HDR photo, and it takes a little bit more time to process than a normal picture would. So if we grab the the Nexus 5 running 4.4, and we take an HDR photo, you're not gonna see that sort of status, and you could be confused. You don't know if your phone's locked up, if it's just hiccuping, if you got a good picture. So if we tap this, see it kind of freezes and then nothing. You're kind of wondering what's going on there. So, it's a subtle change, but it lets you know that when you take a picture, your camera's doing something and it's not broken or frozen or anything like that. So kind of a nice little change. The other thing I wanted to do then is just show you that at least I believe that the camera is now just faster in general. And so let me turn off there we go. So if I sit here and I let it focus, and I snap a photo, 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 that's pretty fast. I wouldn't say it's the fastest camera on the market by any means, but it's fairly fast. Okay, so if I grab the camera with 4.4, and I snap a photo, and I snap a photo, and I snap a photo, and I snap a photo. Now I'm waiting till that sort of animation goes with, your image goes up into the gallery, and I can see a delay right there, right there. If you can see that sort of pause, and now I don't believe that pause is there on 4.4.1. So if I take that, if it is, it's ever so slightly. Like it just kind of, you take the picture, it sits there for barely a split second, and then zooms up into your gallery. I'll show you one more time. So here's 4.4 with that focus and snap, and there's just kind of a delay before it goes up there. So not a huge difference, but you definitely, all the hiccups seem to be gone, which is really nice. All right, so the last thing I'm gonna do is just sort of take a picture of this rainbow guy, since he's got nice bright colors. And we'll load that up on 4.4, and my camera's about to, or my phone's about to die here on 4.4.1. So we will also take this picture, and I'm gonna swipe over, and before my battery dies, show you the differences in these pictures. So I would argue that the bottom camera, which is 4.4.1, you can see it's much whiter. White balance is definitely adjusted. The colors are a little bit, I would say a little more vibrant. They definitely added some pop, Google said. They also upped the contrast. So you're definitely gonna get what I would consider to be a better picture. Now, if you look up top there, that's 4.4, and you know, I would argue that's a little warm. It's not sort of that pure white or even leaning towards the cooler side. The colors look okay, but they're not quite as sort of vibrant as I would see them down here. And then again, the contrast definitely down on that top image. So even on device, I think you can see a difference. And again, we'll try to take some more pictures once we charge this other Nexus 5 here, and so you guys can see some comparisons. But anyways, we got the update at the site, so if you want to manually sort of side load that, you can. Otherwise, we'll have more soon. Droid Life, peace.